So when people talk about sustainability, we're usually talking about companies that are trying to move from a state of doing something that looks like this to something that looks like this. So when we work with companies, we really, when it comes down to it, are talking about what are the people doing? What are their behaviors? How can we get the people in the organization to change in order to get to something like this? So we began to kind of look at what does this mean? How do we talk about behaviors? How do we talk about sustainability? Well, if you look at sustainability, which is living in a way that does no harm in a renewable manner, and you look at psychology, or the study of human behavior, I submit to you that what we really should be talking about is psycho-sustainability, or the study of human behavior to live in a sustainable way. So how do we do this? How do we apply this to our different lives? Well, in terms of what we do with different executives and different managers, we need to look at some type of framework in order for them to understand how to change their behavior. So we look at three things. First, we focus on the mind. What is it that keeps people learning, always engaged, gives them a purpose for getting up in the morning? We look at the body, the physical being. How do you take care of somebody's personal physical self? And then finally, the soul. Now, this could be how you engage in the community. It may be religious, it may be spiritual, depending on the individual. Now, this could be the foundation and the framework for any individual or any group. How they express that uniquely and make a living doing it is up to the person. So let's take a step back and look at what's going on around us right here, being in Flint, where there's a renaissance of economics going on. How is Flint taking a framework that looks something like this and applying it to a group of people? Well, for the mind, clearly, Flint has over a dozen institutions of higher learning. In fact, we're here at one right now today at University of Michigan, Flint. It perhaps is one of the most densest areas of education learning in the state and perhaps the region. If we look at the body, you can look no more at the Flint's Farmers Market just down the road here, where it was started nearly 100 years ago to feed factory workers to have wholesome food, fresh-grown, locally grown food. And today it's expanded into being a destination not only for Flint, but in the region, providing not only well-prepared foods, locally grown, organic, but also providing a sense of being in the area. And finally, if I had to pick something that really conveyed the soul of Flint, I would have to say it's the Crim Festival of Races. How many people here have participated or watched a Crim Festival of Race? It's an amazing thing. People from all over the world come here for a week out of the month of August. And I'm so impressed by the engagement, by the people, all the different events, the children, and just the people who are volunteering with all of the groups. They've created a sense of community that really represents, in my mind, the soul of Flint. So, we're looking at these things: mind, body, and soul. A framework for personal sustainability. How will you express personal sustainability? When will you begin? Thank you.